It is called the best self-propelled artillery system in the world, an invention by German engineers, remarkably capable of doing today what no other mobile howitzer can.
All the commander has to do is say, yes, destroy this target, and then the computer system will do everything by itself.
The RCH 155 became the first gun in history capable of accurately firing while moving over tens of kilometers and without missing. Many analysts predict for the RCH 155 a revolutionary future, specifically to open the doors to a world completely without crude large-caliber combat equipment.
This is the first step towards developing future weapons, where the equipment can be controlled completely remotely, without any human presence inside.
But most importantly, this gun is already in service with the Ukrainian Armed Forces. Recently, the German Ministry of Defense confirmed the delivery of the first RCH 155. Ukraine has this already taken place. More than 100 are on the way. We will tell you what this howitzer is capable of, its features, and what revolutionary solutions have been applied here for the first time. Watch all about it right now in Arsenal. The German howitzer has indeed turned out phenomenal, experts share. Despite the development taking more than 8 years, the result was worth it. And today, it is the latest self-propelled artillery system of the Bundeswehr.
The latest German self-propelled artillery unit, its development began in 2014 and was completed at the end of 2022. Ukraine thus was the first to place an order for 18 units of these self-propelled artillery units in July 2022. In September, the German government gave permission and the concern immediately began production.
The Germans did not reinvent the wheel, especially when it comes to size. There were clear criteria from the start regarding what the new howitzer should be like.
When it comes to size, companies usually adapt to the needs of the Bundeswehr. Their dimensions are determined by the size of tunnels. If equipment fits railway tunnels, Bundeswehr purchase depends on if it fits railway platform width.
The main and auxiliary weapons of the KNDS company were also decided not to be developed from scratch, but to take proven models and modify them slightly. Overall, the main task was not to invent something new, but to bring together all the best of what exists in the German defense industry on a single platform.
The gun on this self-propelled artillery has quite an interesting background. RCH uses the gun a 1:52 caliber with a modernized AGM module. Developed in 2004, it is based on the Panzerhaubitze 2000. The idea was to make them fully compatible in order to ensure seamless operation, and absolutely automated to completely do without a crew in the ammunition supply section. And this is a significant advantage because, as you can clearly see, most modern self-propelled artillery systems have quite massive turrets, which the RCH does not have in comparison.
At the same time, special attention in the new self-propelled artillery was given to protection. Composite armor here has reached a new level, and the V-shaped hull has become even stronger compared to its predecessors.
The crew can enjoy an incomparably higher level of protection compared to other wheeled self-propelled artillery, especially from mines or explosions. Since the hull has a V-shaped design, it is designed to protect against bullets with a caliber of M and artillery shrapnel.
This is in reference to the side panels, designed to deflect ambush fire. When it comes to battling enemy vehicles, shots from the opponent are more likely to hit the front part, which can withstand even fire from a small caliber cannon.
The front armor of the RCH 155 is capable of protecting the crew from a 30mm Mies cannon, the caliber used by Russian BMP-2, BMP-3. This is what the Russians primarily use on the battlefield in eastern Ukraine.
However, if by some miracle the armor is penetrated, or say there is a detonation on a powerful mine leading to a fire inside the RCH 155, There is already a factory solution ready for this.
The vehicle is equipped with autonomous fire suppression systems for the cabin and crew compartment. Additionally, a separate system is installed in the engine compartment and activates automatically as soon as fire is detected.
So, why is the RCH still called the best in the world? Clearly, it's not for its ability to extinguish fires. Here, everything is simple and straightforward. It is the first howitzer capable of accurately firing while on the move, and also the first to have a fully automatic ammunition supply system.
Reloading shells manually while on the move is extremely difficult, so the RCH's automatic loader significantly aids in this process. This is quite impressive because the majority of self-propelled artillery units not only have to stop to fire in a very efficient manner, but they also need to lower special supports like a large and stable tripod in order to achieve better stability during strong recoil.
Here, stability is provided by the proper weight distribution of the chassis and the heaviness of the platform itself, so it doesn't tip over during firing. Solving such an apparently obvious task immediately gave the RCH 155 a number of advantages over its competitors.
What is the advantage? The advantage is that even if a counter-battery radar and a radar for detecting firing guns and mortars are operating and it detects the shot from this howitzer, it has already moved from that spot within a few seconds. In other words, counter-battery combat against this howitzer is impossible.
But this is just the beginning of the advantages. Engineers have installed the latest fire control and targeting system in the German self-propelled artillery, allowing the commander to simply select targets for destruction.
The data is automatically calculated by the system based on its position and controls the gun. The calculations for azimuth and gun elevation angle are also automated. What does this mean? All the commander has to do is say, yes, destroy this target, and then the computer system will do everything by itself. This can also include moving targets.
Moreover, the German howitzer is capable of more than just single shots. The gun's rate of fire is up to 9 rounds per minute. It might not seem like much in the context of modern battles, but what if you imagine all of them hitting the target at the same moment? Yes, the RCH 155 can do that too.
The existing positions for raising the gun allowed the integration of another interesting firing mode into the RCH 155, where the strike on the target is carried out in several stages. The self-propelled artillery unit sequentially fires up to 6 shells, which fly along different trajectories to a single target. They have different flight speeds, therefore they hit the target almost simultaneously, within 1 to 2 seconds. Even though they were fired from the same gun,
this is when talking about targets tens of kilometers away from the installation. When the battle is at medium or close range, the self-propelled artillery unit also has its own advantages.
Has one very fascinating firing mode, which indeed precisely blurs the line between an artillery gun and a regular armored combat vehicle, because it has the capability to launch a remote firing system. In this case, the German FLW module, essentially a huge thermal imager with an attached machine gun, acts as a hunter killer, using a real artillery gun, albeit when the commander identifies a target. The gun does the rest of the work and starts firing artillery shells at anyone it detects, as the system is fully automatic. Meanwhile, the commander can search for additional targets while the gun is firing on the already set ones.
By automating most processes, German engineers have partially solved the main problem: the presence of humans on the battlefield. Now only 2 are needed, and there is a high probability that soon none will be required at all.
The crew can consist only of the driver and the commander. This is significantly less than the 6 people or so required for American Paladins, and even less than for the more advanced archers, which require 3 to 4 people. I believe this is the first step towards creating the weapon of the future, where finally the equipment can be operated completely remotely without any human presence inside.
Considering the high value placed on human life in the Ukrainian army, such systems would fully meet our requirements. But even in its current form, the self-propelled artillery will be extremely useful on Ukrainian fronts. Therefore, Ukraine has already ordered 54 such howitzers, which are being assembled in German factories right at this moment. Did you like the video? Then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our new Arsenal channel. The link is in the description below the video.